Hi guys, my name is Megan and welcome to this January 6, 2023 full moon in Aquarius pick a card reading. We are going to be diving deep into what advice Spirit has for you guys at this time during this full moon. Before we get into the card options, I want to just play a reel that I had filmed this morning early at 6:30 in the morning of the moon, of the nature surrounding me, so that you can really tap in and tune into the energy of this moon in case you were not able to witness it this morning or this evening, as I will be posting this video today. Probably this afternoon is when you'll be seeing this video. All right, so let's get into the reel. So this full moon is the first full moon of the new year, which is in the sign of Cancer. So this is going to be focusing around your emotions and your home life. It is also called a full moon because January was associated with wolves howling outside of villages and being more active in the winter, according to the almanac. The Sui tribe's name for January's full moon means wolves run together. It's also a blank slate full of potentials and, possibilities, but the beginning of this new year, especially after the past 3 years we've had, can bring up feelings that may make you feel a little bit overwhelmed, but at the base of it you feel hopeful. Is what the energy of this moon is bringing, is the energy of hope and, a stepping towards new beginnings of this new year. So full moons tend to affect the tides of the oceans, which we know, and they similarly affect the waters within our bodies, which is why we feel all out of whack when these full moons hit if we are energetically sensitive, because the water energy is linked into emotions. So this moon may make you feel emotionally all over the place with the goals or the visions or the ideas that you have been planning on or thinking about for this coming year. But this moon is asking you to just kind of go with the flow. And we are also dealing with Mercury, the planet of communication, and Mars, the planet of action, still being in retrograde, which means our actions are going to feel like they're moving a little bit backwards, and our communications will still be messed up a bit as far as travel disruptions, sending incorrect text messages, typos on emails, or just feeling like you're not able to fully express your emotions in a way that others can fully understand or get you and how you're feeling. You may also be dealing with insomnia, anxiety, feeling frustrated, stuck, sentimental, exhausted physically or emotionally. But fear not, as we are about to deep dive into the cards for advice on how you can navigate your current situation. All right, guys, so I just want you to tune into the energy of these cards and see if you feel like one is speaking to you or more. There may be one or two or more that speak to you, and that is something that you should just follow the guidance of. And don't just pick one if you feel like there's more. So I'm going to give each card a crystal to coincide with it. So the first pile, we have Opal. The second pile is Lapis Lazuli. The third pile, Black Obsidian. And the fourth pile is Rainbow Moonstone, which I'm also wearing as well. So lots of moon energy here. We have we have amethyst in the background. I don't know why I said amazonite. So amethyst energy coming through, which is about spiritual illumination, connecting with your higher self. It's also about protection energy. So if you feel like your energy needs a little bit of protection, we've got amethyst here. It's also going to help relieve you of stress, anxiety, those kind of lower vibrational emotions. So tune into the crystals as well that are in the background over here and over here during this reading. And so I'll give you guys a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you in the reading. The timestamps will be listed below. Hi guys, if you chose pile 1, you chose the Opal, and this is your reading. Put that over there. So before we get started, I just want to clear the energy here, so just be mindful if you have headphones. It's going to be a little bit loud. All right. So we've cleared the cards, cleared the energy space, ready to deep dive into pile 1. What advice or guidance for this full moon do you have? All right, so we have, it's mostly about peeling away everything that isn't really you. So the advice here is to deep dive into your emotions and peel away like an onion layer, the layers that are starting to rot, the layers that no longer serve you. What in your life currently, presently, is causing you stress, anxiety, pain? Really deep dive into that. Have the courage to look into that, because there's a transformation coming for you, a big one I'm feeling, and it's like you're seeing into your soul right now and seeing what no longer resonates, and that can be scary when we deep dive into the, what we need to look at, because fear of, letting go, or fear of moving on, or fear that if we do this it's not going to work out, whatever it is. Just know that Spirit is walking you through this journey, and it's going to be okay. You are fully guided, protected, surrounded by your guides and angels every moment of every day. Remember that we're all together in this. That's funny that I was saying that, because that's exactly the message coming through, is that they are here to help you weave the web of your life, to help you move past the obstacles, to help you see the light, or shine the light on the areas that are dark that you need to look at within. We have, eventually you'll see coincidences as your true power. So they're saying here that start paying attention to the synchronicities in your life. Notice the things that happen throughout your day that, if you start seeing the same angel number over and over again, look up the message of what that means. If you start seeing the same color every day, as far as like on a car, or you start seeing things after you talk about them. Like one time I was in a car with somebody and we were talking about butterflies, and literally, I kid you not, the second after I said the word butterflies, or something like the great butterflies or something like that, they said in the song butterflies, and my friend and I were just like blown away of like, no way. So that's like another sign and synchronicity of how Spirit talks to you. So they'll give you messages, words, symbolisms, and it could be, something like the story I just shared, or something random, but you know, when you start to see these things, like there's no way that that could have happened, like that's too coincidental, that's a synchronicity. That's alignment. That's showing you that you're headed in the right direction, and to keep following those breadcrumb trails that Spirit guides you towards, because it's leading you back to your power and awakening the power within you. If you want to be happy right now, want what you have. So this is a time of you, like we were talking about in the intro, looking at the goals ahead, looking at what you're trying to call in or manifest. Don't be afraid of it. Like, go big or go home. Spirit gives us the tools, the resources, and all of that that aligns with our greater purpose, if it's in alignment with our soul's lessons, mission, etc. But if you have a desire for something and it's been sitting with you for a while, that means that you are destined to have that. You know, the only thing you're not able to manifest in this life is a specific person to love you. That's like hands off. Or anything to do with people in general. Like, you can't force free will upon people. So what are you trying to call in? Now is the time to really deep dive into the visions, into the manifestation work of like visualizing it. Maybe do a vision board, maybe write and journal out. It's called scripting. So look up what scripting means and how to do it. Because you can, you know, through the actions that you take, through the visualizations, through the thoughts that you have and the words that you speak, all of that pertains to the energy of calling in and manifesting what you want. All right, let's see what we have for more advice. Oh, how funny, because this is a full moon in Aquarius, and it's under the sign of Cancer. So you and your loved ones are safe. So whatever you're going through, I'm feeling that it's about peeling away the fear that pertains to you and your loved ones, the fear of not being okay, the fear of, you know, we can't move forward because it doesn't feel safe. Spirit is really working with you right now. This moon is helping to stir up these energies of fear within you so that you can clear them, heal them, move past them. Because that fear, those visions, those thoughts, those words, is calling that energy in, and we don't want that for you. So it's about knowing your power, believing that your angels and your guides are always guiding you, and they will guide you into the light. They will lead you out of the dark path into the light if you feel like you are lost in the darkness right now. So, you know, part of feeling your emotions is releasing that fear for you in this, between now and the next 7 days. And then we have be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. So this is going under, remember that we are all together in this, and eventually you'll see the coincidences as your true power. So making the first move, deciding that I am moving forward, I am moving past my fear, I am calling in my manifestations, I am working with my spiritual team, I am no longer going to rely on my human to do it all. I'm going to call in the assistance of my team. So you have to make the first move to call in your guides and ask them for help and be like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with today. Please guide me. Please show me the words to speak. Please, you know, show me something that I need to see or hear on the radio. You know, communicate with me however you need to get messages to me. I'm open to receiving this. When you do that, your life literally starts to, you'll see so many synchronicities start to pop up, because they have this law, spiritual law, where they can't intervene unless you ask. So that's why, you know, that saying, you know, from the Bible, ask and you shall receive, comes from that, because they can't intervene unless you ask for their help. What do you need to release? Yeah, so we were talking about that again. So this is a time of healing, introspection, release. really peeling back the layers of yourself and seeing what no longer resonates with your energy of where you're headed. So if you have a fear of the past, or you have something that you're not able to heal, then ask your guides on to show you how you can heal this, how you can move past this. I'm going to give you a really quick story. I have suffered with 2 autoimmune disorders since for the past 12 years, and I went to so many specialists, so many doctors, and they all just washed their hands of me because they couldn't help me. They couldn't, no matter how many prescriptions they put me on, no matter this or that, their end all result was, we just have to remove certain parts of your body and it's going to be okay. And I'm like, no, God gave me those parts. They're staying in my body. That's not the answer. Find the root. So you guys are finding the root during this full moon. It's like finding the root of what's causing the issue. So for me, with that story, I was literally in my kitchen and I had a meltdown and I just said, God, if I'm supposed to be here, angels team, if I'm supposed to be here, I cannot live in this pain anymore. I cannot keep doing this. So either you help me or I can't do this anymore. And they literally gave me the guidance through a friend. A friend called me, I think that day, and said, we were just talking about random stuff, and then she goes, have you gone to a psychic by chance and asked them like why this is happening? And I'm like, no. So she gave me the name of her psychic friend, and I went there, and I didn't expect to have anything come of it, but she said, have you thought about kinesiology? And I was like, what the hell is kinesiology? So she led me down this path of kinesiology, and that is what changed my life and why I am healed today and why I don't have the pain and the suffering like I used to. Yes, I'll still have flare-ups now and again, and that's depending on my emotions and my diet. But this is like, they're leading you towards things in the next 7 days that's going to help you with what you're struggling with to release it and, move into better days ahead. That was a really long rant, and it got a little personal. Sorry about that, but I felt that I was called to share that to help you in some way, somehow. So I'm sending you guys so much positive energy. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. If you chose pile 2, you chose a Lapis Lazuli, and this is your reading. So before we get into it, I just want to clear the energy with my singing bowl, so just be mindful if you have headphones, it could get loud. All right. So let's get into the advice. Let's see what is coming, or what advice does Spirit have for pile 2 during this full moon. All right. We have trust your heart, use your head. So there is something going on currently with you guys, I'm feeling relationship-wise, and I'm getting 2 messages. Something going on with your health. So trust your inner knowing about your health situation and follow the guidance that you're being led towards, regardless if it doesn't resonate with certain medical practitioners or it doesn't resonate with certain family members. If you're being guided to go a different direction than what they're okay, this is getting a little bit off topic, but I shared this story in the first pile. This is funny. So a lot of people are going through some things right now. I have suffered with on and off the past 12 years and 2 autoimmune disorders, and I went through so much pain, agony, turmoil with the medical industry, the Western medicine. They eventually washed their hands of me and said, there's nothing we can do for you. And they kept putting, I was up to like 7 prescriptions a day. It was ridiculous. And I was getting worse and not better. And they said the only result is we cut out certain parts of your body. And I was like, that's not the answer. God gave me those parts, I'm not doing that. There's got to be another way. There's got to be a root cause as to why this is, and we got to fix it. They weren't taught, they told me flat out, they weren't taught in the medical industry on how to deal with diet I would have to go see a nutritionist, right? And I'm like, that's weird because you handle the body, so you should know how food affects the body anyway. So I went to a few different nutritionists who made my body worse, like my symptoms got worse because they weren't understanding that my body needed certain foods, and they weren't promoting vegetarian or veganism diets. They were promoting all meat-based. And so I was ended up being guided to a kinesiologist through a friend who guided me to a psychic, and the psychic said, you know, you need kinesiology. So I went to a kinesiologist, and she was like, we need to get you on a vegan diet. Your body does not like meat or anything, you know, to do with meat. It's causing inflammatory within the body, inflammatory response, and you already have autoimmune disorder, which is inflammation within the body. Anyway, long story short, a lot of people were worried about me. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't go holistic. That's the wrong path. You know, a lot of people were putting their 2 cents in it. And I was like, I've been through everything and back again, and Western medicine has not done crap for me. And, you know, I'm going to try something new because I have nothing to lose at this point. So I think this energy coming through is like, you guys have nothing to lose at this point. So trust your heart, use your head. What is your soul guiding you towards? You know, is it guiding you in a direction like what I had, to go a different route and try something new? This could be in a personal level or a health level. You know, are you being guided to go to a different direction and let go of this partner? You know, I'm feeling this energy of you guys going rounds and rounds with your partner. If you are in a relationship and this resonates, you're going rounds and rounds and seeing this circle, this merry-go-round they're showing me. And you have the free will to get off the merry-go-round at any point in time. It's up to you to decide to stay on the merry-go-round and continue to be ill and become dizzy and discombobulated, or to say enough is enough, I need to get off the merry-go-round. That was a weird analogy, but hopefully it resonated. Okay. We have show up as you are all you need to be. Yes. So you, I feel, are learning through this full moon that you are the missing link. You are the key to your happiness. You are what you've been searching for. And when you start honoring your true essence, who you are, and not going with what people tell you who you are, you know, there's something about being single for a while that really ignites your identity. Because sometimes when you go from, like, you know, being in too many relationships and not having enough downtime for yourself, as your soul progresses and grows, you go through different evolutionary stages of life, and you become different, you know, kind of personalities within the mix. So like, you know, you may have been really immature at one time, and now you're more mature, and, you know, then you grow into like this, it's like you're different archetypes throughout your experience in this life. And the archetype you were when you got into the relationship versus the archetype you would enter into if you were single is completely different, because it's only your energy you're dealing with. You're not dealing with somebody telling you or molding or shaping your ideas of who you are, because it's coming from you and only you. So I feel like you're going to get this like independence about you if you do decide to end this relationship, or if you are single recently been single, you're developing your identity and developing this new archetype about you that brings you to who you truly are, helping you to understand your soul at a deeper level. Eventually, you'll see coincidences as your true power. Yeah, so notice the synchronicities in your life. They're guiding you on your path. Your angels will put in synchronicities throughout your day. You know, you may be talking about something, and then you'll see it on the TV the next minute. And you'll be like, whoa, that's so weird. How did that happen? You know, I was just talking about this, and then in the movie they talk about the exact same thing. That's a synchronicity. Or you'll get, you know, certain numbers that pop up a lot. Go look up the angel number meaning. Or maybe you see, you know, a yellow butterfly for like a week straight, and you're like, okay, there's something in this, I got to go look up what that means. These are coincidences that are also known as synchronicities. So pay attention to the synchronicities, because it's showing you that you're in alignment with your soul's mission and you're on track. Act as if you do wait, act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Yeah. So what you're doing during this full moon, how you decide to handle your certain actions or your emotions during the next 7 days is really making a difference in the right direction. You're going to start seeing the signs that Spirit gives you validation for, yes, you're in the right direction. You're headed on the right path. Keep moving this way. Because it's going to feel as if it's like, oh, I don't know, but then you're going to start seeing the synchronicities, and that's going to be the confirmation you need in order to confirm that you're headed down the right path or you're in the right direction. All right, pile 2. All right, so we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So whatever it is about this situation over here, trust your heart, use your head. Just don't let pride get into the mix of it. Yes, be like the lion, find your strength, find your inner strength, and you take control of your life. You go after what you need to, you go towards what you need to, or you let go of what you need to, and don't allow anyone to dissuade you. I'm seeing now they're showing me some people who are in a relationship, maybe you've been with this person for years, and I'm seeing like a family member talking to some of you. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but it's for somebody, all right? I'm seeing family members coming to this person, maybe you, and trying to talk you out of your decision of getting out of this relationship. Like, oh, you don't want to do that. It's really hard to date nowadays. Like, you have so much history. Like, trying to talk you out of your decision because it would be a bad decision. But you know, don't let anyone try to put their ideas or thoughts in your head. You know what's best for you. But don't let pride get in your way of like, getting to the ego side of it where you start, you know what that means. Don't let pride get in your way. You know what that means. So just trust your heart, use your head, find your inner strength, and go in the direction that feels right for you. It's also family members telling you like what, I don't know if I shared it in this pile or the first pile, but the health story that I shared, my personal journey, I had people telling me, oh, you don't want to do that. Like you should, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Like you need to just try another doctor. You know what's best for you. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And sometimes we need to tell people to take a hot seat and calm down and keep their opinion to themselves because it's your life. They have no right to tell you how to live it. Okay. Anyway, be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. Yeah. So when you show up for yourself, when you step into your power, like the lion here, stepping into your inner strength, being confident in knowing what you're trying to achieve here, going after it, you showing up for yourself because you are all you need, knowing all of that, you making these steps, the first move is leading you down this path of growth and transformation for you. But you have to make the first move. Is it the first move in this new direction towards my health, towards, getting out of this relationship, towards whatever it is? You make the first move and Spirit will back that energy tenfold. They will help you, but you have to call them in for assistance. That's how it works. Ask and you shall receive. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. So this is going under act as if what you do makes a difference and all about the coincidences. Okay. So looking at the bigger picture, looking at the coincidences or the synchronicities and seeing how they line up your life. If you start getting messages that you see like commercials on YouTube when you watch YouTube or TV, if you start seeing the same commercial, pay attention to what that commercial is saying. That's a coincidence or a synchronicity, right? So what are the words in that? Like it may be an advertisement for something silly, but there may be a message within the wording of that advertisement that Spirit is trying to like, hey, yes, like maybe the advertisement is like talking about something like, oh, when I quit my job and I this or that, and then they advertise the product, right? But like it's the part about quitting your job that Spirit's trying to get your attention with, or so I don't know. you get where I'm going with this. It could be also like them playing songs on the radio or like on your, I don't know what people listen to nowadays, Spotify, Pandora, whatever. It could be certain things pop up with wording that you need to pay attention to the lyrics and see what the message coded into the lyrics are that they're trying to get you to pay attention at. Yeah. I don't think I have any more messages. But yeah, all of this is making a difference. You finding your strength, your confidence, starting to go with what you feel is right. All of that, it's now is the time to spark that energy into existence and to move forward into 2023 within your power. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much positive energy. If this resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. If you chose pile 3, you chose the black obsidian, and this is your reading. Before we get into the reading, I want to clear the energy space, so just be mindful if you're wearing headphones, it could get loud. Okay. All right, so let's get into the cards. See what advice is coming for pile 3. I'm hearing butterfingers, so maybe you've been like, I don't know if this will resonate with some of you. Maybe you guys like the candy bar butterfingers, or maybe you've been like, things have been falling out of your hands lately, like you've been having butterfingers. I don't know, that message just came through, so. All right, you are safe wherever you go in life. So your faith, your belief of knowing that you're protected, that you're guided, that you are safe is the key to your happiness right now. The key will not be presented to you until you find that faith and that courage within. So regardless of what's happening outside of you, it's about going within to access the key that gets you to unlock that energy within, to know that you are safe, you are protected, you are guided. No matter what the world is portraying in the outside world, do not buy into the fear mongering. Know that Spirit will guide you and your loved ones according to what is best for them, according to their life mission and their life purpose and their life plan. If you really want to succeed, start before you are ready. So this is about manifestation. This is about visualization. This is about going into meditation and, you know, starting to, I think there's a message here for this group that if you're here, this is a message from your angels and your guides that they want you to start meditating more and to access the knowledge and wisdom from your inner self. It's like you hold all the knowledge and wisdom within you. Like, as my throat goes out, you hold all the knowledge and wisdom within you. So when you look too much to the outside world for the answers, that's when you can be led astray. That's when the fear can get out of hand. So it's about going within and accessing the information within that will help you on what you're struggling with, to give you peace, to give you hope, to give you clarity. You know, starting to use your third eye, your intuition, to really help you succeed in life. And it's also about having gratitude for what you already have in this now present moment. And when you hold the energy of gratitude, then you're able to call in more things that match that energy. So if you're grateful for your job and the finances that are coming in, more of that will come to you. If you're grateful for the love and the support of your family and your friends, more of that will come to you. If you're constantly focused on what you don't have, or being in lack mentality or victim mentality, that is going to perpetuate in your reality. Yeah, it's mostly about peeling away everything that isn't really you. So you guys are going through a transformation. You're walking into a new version of yourself if you heed the advice in this reading. So what is it that you can let go of? What is it that is holding you back or weighing you down? You know, what cargo, energetic cargo, can you dump or purge right now to lighten your load, to make you feel lighter, freer, more at peace? Who is it? What is it? You know, start working and thinking on a plan of moving away from these things or letting go of these things. If it's an addiction, if it's a person, if it's a job, if it's friends, whatever it is, start working on a plan right now by going into meditation, connecting with your guides to receive the wisdom on how to move past that, how to remove it, how to clear it, how to heal it. Let your past guide you, let your past guide you, not decide for you. Yeah, so the wisdom and the knowledge that we receive, the karmic lessons, the tests, the initiations of the past, grow your spirit and help you become wiser, stronger, a better version of you. And if you learn from this, then you won't repeat the mistakes or the lessons. So it's about learning from the mistakes of the past, letting them be your guiding factor. So if you had something happen in the past that was traumatic or whatever, and then you find yourself in a similar situation, this is why Spirit wants you to connect and go within, so you can access, why is this happening? You can get the knowledge and the wisdom that's maybe not being shown to you in the waking state. So we have to dig deep into the unconscious mind to find out the answers. So connecting with yourself, your higher self, is the mission right now for the next week ahead, to really deep dive into your intuition and connect with your angels and your guides and your higher self to receive knowledge and wisdom that's leading you, either towards another mistake or away from another mistake. Sometimes when we just sit in the presence and we just calm our mind, we'll get a vision, we'll get a word, we'll get a name, we'll get something that, why is this happening? And you'll get something. But it's about calming your mind and, allowing the information to come in without being distracted by technology, people, your job. You have to find quiet space and time and dedicate yourself to connecting to receive this guidance and wisdom. In the past, things that, have hurt you or helping you, ultimately what happens to you is helping you to grow, to evolve, to change, to head in a new direction. When doors come up and they're locked and we can't get through, it's because that door is not right for you. It's time to move on and see what other doors of opportunity open up. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, so you guys, like I said, you're transferring, you're moving away from something, you're moving into a new direction, and your guides are so ready to help, lead you down this path, this new path where you don't have to go through the karmic cycles again and the karmic lessons again of repeating history. It's about now acknowledging why you had to go through those things by, connecting to your inner self and understanding, and being like, this next 7 days is helping you to understand, you know, why the past had to happen. So it's bringing you to the now present moment of knowing this had to happen to bring you to a certain vibratory state, to bring you to certain awareness, so that you can move into the next chapter that is now ready for you, because you weren't ready for what's coming, but now you are. You are good enough. Yeah, it's about self-confidence. It's about, this is the Empress energy too, I'm feeling. So abundance of love, of support, of resources, of finances. You are good enough. And these things, this abundance energy comes through, and it magnetizes to your energy when you believe in yourself. Otherwise, you'll walk through more lessons to bring you back to the awareness of understanding that you are enough. And you always have been enough, but maybe you were looking to other people to validate you and your self-worth and all of that, or, you know, trying to obtain self-worth in things that are not, that are like tangible things that can fall away. So it's about building a foundation now for yourself that is within you and not built on things outside of you, if that makes sense, because you can't take from you what you build inside of you. You know, things outside of us can fall away, burn away, be stolen, be removed, whatever, but what you build, the foundation you build within you, is untouchable. A new start is coming. Wow, like all these cards are saying the same thing. End of a cycle. You know, you are enough. A new start is coming. You're safe, you're protected, you're guided, you're ready to succeed. You're ready to move into this new chapter. You're learning from the past, allowing the opportunities of the past, the lessons, to catapult you into this new energy, this new shift, this it feels like a portal, you guys, okay? So I feel like you're walking into an opportunity, a portal of opportunity here in the next 7 days, by going into meditation, by connecting with your inner self, to bring about this new vibration within you that is now in alignment and resonating with where you're headed. All right, I'm sending you so much positive energy. If that resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi guys, if you chose pile 4, you chose the Rainbow Moonstone, and this is your reading. Now before we get into this, I want to clear the energy, so be mindful if you are wearing headphones. All right. Let's get into the cards and see what advice is coming for pile 4. That card just keeps popping out. Keeps popping out in every single reading, basically. All right. It's mostly about peeling away everything that isn't really you. Transformation. What can you get rid of right now? What can you let go of? You know, like a snake shedding its skin and revealing a new skin. But you have to let go of the old skin before the new skin can come through. This new wants to come through, but it has to be the old released before the new can come through. And the energy of the past, the old, is no longer you. It served you, those things, those people, whatever it is from the past, it served you at that time, but you're a new version of you today. And you're headed to new places, and those things are no longer relevant for the now present moment, or those people, or whatever it is that you need to let go of. Maybe, you know, there's certain, okay, I'm getting a message here. I used to, back in the day, be very into marijuana. And I got to a place where my higher self was like, you don't need this anymore. Let it go. And it was very hard to let it go. But once I did, I had more sober, enlightening experiences than I ever did when I was, you know, smoking weed, so to speak. So things like that you think are helping you, that helped you during that present time, but now you're a new you. And so there's certain things that are not meant for you to be in your space anymore. Because new tools, new resources, new energy coming through to assist you from now moving forward. All right, wherever you decide to go with all your heart. Yeah. Tapping into your heart, tapping into your intuition, I can't talk. Using your internal guidance. Listening to your heart, not your ego, not your human mind, you know, not your fear. Listen to your heart. Your heart is a portal gateway to the heavens. That is your internal guiding system. That is your, you know, barometer for what is BS versus what is truth, what is good for you, what is bad for you. That is where you go to get your answers. Follow your heart. Listen to your internal guidance. Your prayers are not unanswered. They arrive in God's speed. Really take that in. If you feel like you haven't been hearing your angels or guides, it's because you haven't been asking the right questions, or you haven't been asking for them to come in to assist you. You have to call them in and ask, angels, guides, God, please help me, show me, teach me. Put things in my path that will help me understand, and if I'm not getting it, please try another way. Your prayers are not unanswered. It just takes time before they can find the right modality to connect with you. Like for me, they got my attention with angel numbers. They would put a number on a clock. It'd be 222, 333, 444. I kept saying that over and over again, and that was like their hook, line, and sinker to get my attention. They're like, we got her. Now we can give her more synchronicities to, you know, give more information. But they started with angel numbers, and then they moved into other things like sending me butterflies, sending me hummingbirds, you know, different synchronicities. So you're just needing to pay attention more is what this feels like. Start paying attention to the now present moment. Look outside. Is there a messenger for you? Is there a bird on your porch? Is there an animal that's come to you in your time of, you know, thinking about something, and then something comes through? That's a messenger sent your way to help you. But if you're not open to it or paying attention, they can't reach you because you're blind to these things that they're sending your way. If you want to be happy right now, want what you have. So this is about manifestation. This is about gratitude, being in gratitude with what you currently have now. And that energy of gratitude will catapult more in to your life for you to be grateful for. Are you grateful for the friends, for the job, for the finances, for, you know, your knowledge, your wisdom, your health? Like, what can you be grateful for today? When we have gratitude for certain things in our life, Spirit backs that energy and more of it comes in. That's just how it works. Because when you have abundance mentality, more abundant things come into your life. When you have victim or lack mentality, more things get taken from you. For you to then get on this awareness, you know, it's like a way to trigger awareness within you to be like, hey, these things keep happening because you're not aware of your thoughts, words, and actions that are causing these things to manifest in. So what are you calling in? What are you manifesting in? If it's not what you want, then start paying attention to your thoughts, words, and actions, because they're probably out of alignment with your true, what you're trying to call in. All right. A win-win outcome is forecast. Yes. When you balance yourself, when you harmonize the energies within, when you let go of what's weighing you down, you get balance back. This is equilibrium within your being. This is helping you to move forward. When you have, one side, pulling you down, it's like, how do I explain this? Okay, they're showing me somebody who's trying to walk, like those women in tribal areas that carry those things on their shoulders, and then there's like pails of water here. If one is heavier than the other, it's going to be very challenging for them to walk ahead because of the imbalance of weight. So it's the same thing energetically here. There could be something going on with a Libra in your life is what I'm getting here too, or you could be a Libra. But this is about balancing and letting go and purging, peeling away what no longer serves. Okay, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So this is also drawing me to the Capricorn energy too, of like the devil, of like temptations, energies that want to pull you backwards instead of propel you forwards. So be leery of the temptation energies that are coming through right now. Really guard and protect yourself and be aware. The key word for you guys is awareness. Become aware of what is going on around you so that you can energetically be guiding yourself through your heart, through your third eye. Allow yourself to be guided by yourself using your heart chakra and your third eye chakra, intuition and knowingness, so that you can take action in the right direction. But whatever you decide to do or wherever you decide to go, if you use your heart and your intuition, you will always come out ahead. You will always be guided in the right direction. Your prayers will be answered. It's time to release negativity. Oh my goodness. Everything here is saying the same thing. So there could be something about a Scorpio in your life that is negative energy. It could just be you are a Scorpio and you have negative energies that need to be released. I'm also getting a message that you would benefit from energy healing to purge negative energy. So doing chakra healing meditations on YouTube, going to Reiki healers, going to energy healers, maybe doing something like Tai Chi, yoga, something with the body to help move these energies within you and purge them. Exercising, all of these things are beneficial. Drinking a lot of water, maybe being near the water, getting out and getting to the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, wherever you can. Find water, bodies of water, and ground your energy. Have the negative ions from Mother Earth purge and cleanse your energy. Yeah, because it's time of release. This is a time of release and transformation for you. All right, guys, I'm sending you so much positive energy. If that resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I will see you in another video. Bye, guys.